We will never replace the teacher in our class with technology.
AI tutors are here, and they're changing education. If you've been following this story, you've probably heard about the 2 sigma problem.
A normal distribution, that's the one that you see in the traditional bell curve right in the middle, that if you were to give personal one-to-one tutoring for students, then you can actually get a distribution that looks like that right. Well, he said, well, this is all good, but how do you actually scale group instruction this way?
Good question, Sal. It's not just about AI. It's about the teachers. When it comes to rethinking teaching and learning, the Western Cape is ripe for innovation.
Basic Education Department in the Western Cape is already raising some concerns about school placements.
Now, the Western Cape Education Department has cut over 2,000 teaching posts due to a 3.8 billion rand budget shortfall.
As of 2024, South Africa faces over 31,000 unfilled teaching posts, pushing class sizes to critical levels.
81% of our kids, when they come to grade 8 high school, they read on a grade 4 level, which is 4 years lower in English with understanding.
So how do we support overburdened teachers? And how can this new technology empower educators to improve outcomes through mastery-based learning? This is where Apex comes in. It's a fee-paying school that serves a low-income community. They're building a high-tech campus and are working to deliver quality education more efficiently and cost-effectively than the current systems can.
Put 100 kids in a class, 1 teacher and 2 facilitators. So all of our quizzes and things that's written online, we can get the results within 20 seconds. I train the teachers to respond to that data. Teacher can immediately see on the tablet, oopsie, 80% of the class actually don't know 1 + 1 is 2. Stops the class, headphones off, reteaches just that concept. Let them continue with the lesson, collect more data to track whether it's successful or not. So that's basically what the model is based on. My name is Sandra van Westhuizen. I am the head of blended learning at Apex Education. We're an NGO that essentially builds schools, specifically at the moment in the blended learning model, and just striving for providing excellent education across South Africa. We will never replace the teacher in our class with technology. And I think sometimes there's a hesitance around that. Like, people feel anxious. Teachers feel anxious when you put AI in the class, they're like, this is coming instead of me. We will never replace the teacher. We, in fact, are giving our teacher the luxury to actually do what they are trained to do, which is close conceptual gaps and support academically. So that's the first thing, like our mind shift around that, that's quite big, to understand where's AI coming in. Secondly, it's in the world. Like, we can't deny it, it's there. We're trying to teach our students to take accountability for their own learning. What I really like is using an AI tool like MindJoy because it's ring-fenced a little bit, and that gives us comfort. So say, okay, guys, you're not going to use ChatGPT because you know what? It's not actually going to help you. But this tutor on MindJoy is set up to help you specifically with geography, and so they are more inclined to use it. Secondly, we can see what they're asking, we can assist them, and so that for me is like a nice sweet spot.
When they come to our school, it's a huge adaptation, getting to know how to use these technologies in the classroom because they come from a system where it was only traditional teaching and learning.
I have to say it's a big difference because in my previous school, we didn't use that much of technology, so we used books, pens only. So I can say it's an amazing improvement for me.
The fact that it's right there in front of them, you know, like having an AI tutor with you all the time that can assist you with maths and science, that's huge. That's one-on-one support that very few schools can actually offer without a price tag. We can do it at a cost point that's lower than what government is currently paying for children in a public school.
Across South Africa, visionary educators are reimagining what school can be. In the Western Cape, we're seeing what's possible when urgency drives innovation.
When you work on the ground, the way we are, you cannot help but to have hope, because every day there's glimpses of success and hope and movement. And all of these people that are moving along, that's graduating or that's going into tertiary education or that's an entrepreneur, that it always comes back to them saying, I want to stay here, I want to make the difference here. So I think we are very blessed in South Africa with people who actually deeply care about our country, despite it being broken. And so we're trying to instill that pride, but also that responsibility in our kids. And like I said, it's early days, but it seems to be working.
Models like Apex are testing new systems that could change the game for group instruction, blending tech, talent, and community. they're doing whatever it takes to reach students more effectively.